Welcome back to the dojo. Welcome back, class. Go ahead and fall in. Got something I want to teach you today. The topic of discussion for today: failure can be a good thing. It is okay to fail. Sometimes failure is necessary. Right? God damn it. See that? That's a fail right there. That's a fail right there. The wind's blowing a little bit too hard today. So let me try to stay a little bit closer to my phone. Right? Reason why I want to talk about failure today is because failure is necessary for success. You may have heard this phrase before. You can fall 7 times, but you're going to stand up 8. You can fail 1,000,000 times, but you only need to succeed once. Right? There's a reason why they say these things. Thomas Edison, great example. I think he had over like 1,000 attempts trying to make a light bulb. They say he failed over 1,000 times, or however many times it was. I know it was a lot, right? He didn't fail that many times. He learned that many ways not to make a light bulb, or at least make it work. Like I was speaking in the other video, perspectives, right? You got to look at things the right way. A failure does not mean the end. A failure, all it means is, you know what? I know what I did wrong. I know why I failed. Let me try again. See if I get it right this time. You know, that's why they say third time's the charm. You might not get it right the first time or even the second time. But usually by the third time, that's when you'll begin to grasp it. You know what I mean? Like these cliche sayings that we hear from time to time, they have value and they have meaning. You know what I mean? As you live life, you'll begin to see what they were saying. Caught it that time. You'll begin to see what they were saying all along, right? There was this sermon that I listened to some years ago. It was by Pastor Jamal Bryant. He did some preaching here in Baltimore at Empowerment Temple, but I think he's in Atlanta now. But regardless, this was a very powerful sermon that I heard from him, and it was called "I Hope You Fail." When I heard it, I said, "You hope I fail? What the hell?" Because I didn't even hear the sermon. He had it on a CD, and it had a plastic cover on it that said, "I hope you fail." Hope you fail. I said, I gotta listen to this. Let me put this on. Let me put this on, right? And he was saying, I hope you fail. And the reason why I hope you fail is because when in your failure, that's when you gotta have faith. Right? He tied it in failure to the Bible and faith. He said, I think he was talking to he was using scripture where Jesus was talking to Simon Peter. And he was saying, "You're going to deny me 3 times when the cock crows," or something like that. Long story short, he was saying, I know that you're going to fail, right? That's going to happen. But I pray that your faith does not fail. You may fail, but I pray that your faith does not fail. It's powerful. That's powerful, right? I wish I could quote more from the sermon, but those were his words, not mine. I'm just parroting the thought. Because as I went through life and I had my failures made me stronger. My failures made me better. My failures made me wiser. Yes. Yes, indeed. That may be hard to believe, but it's the truth. Failing is not as bad as you may think. It is good to fail. Don't be afraid to fail. You know what I mean? I posted a video yesterday of one of my Dragon Seal hoodies. And it was the blue dragon. This is the red dragon, right? We had the blue dragon, and Out of all the shorts that I posted on my YouTube page with my merch, that one had the quickest amount of the quickest amount of views across the board. The views was just going up so fast. I was like, wow, compared to the other ones. You know what I mean? I don't even think I got 100 views on any of them yet, but that's besides the point. I only want the people who need to see it. The people who want that type of apparel to see it. Everybody don't need to see it, and not only that, this isn't gonna be like some cheap BS brand. Like I want all my stuff to be quality, and I don't want just anybody buying it. You know what I mean? It might be a little bit expensive, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't want broke people buying it. I don't. The reason why I say that is because if you can't afford to buy something, why would I want you to put yourself in more of a financial bind just because you really want to have that? No. We're not going to talk about the pricing today because I'm still figuring that out. How much it's going to cost for this and that, and printing it out, and if somebody want custom work with stuff on the sleeves and all that, that's going to cost more. But regardless, let's get back to the topic of discussion, failure, right? Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fail. That's really what the title of the video should be. Don't be afraid to fail. What that means is, really, don't be afraid to attempt something. Don't let failure prevent you from, you know what I'm saying? Don't let the thought of failure prevent you from even trying or even attempting, right? Fear can be paralyzing. It can really make you, shudder in place and not want to move, or, you know what I mean? That fear, man, that fear's no good. The Creator don't give us a spirit of fear. That's something that we learn being in this world. The Creator does not give us a spirit of fear, right? So don't fear failure. Don't fear failure. Failure is a prerequisite for success. If you really truly want to succeed, you need to fail. Embrace it. Embrace your failure. Embrace losing. Embrace making mistakes. Remember, you're human. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna fall short. You're going to fail. But failure is not the end. Failure is just a new beginning, like the video I gave y'all yesterday. You know what I mean? It's never the end. If you woke up today and you got light in your eyes, it's not the end. If you woke up today and you got breath in your body, it's not the end. It's not the end. It's not final yet. And if it's not final, you haven't really failed. You got another chance to try again, right? That's not a failure to me. Keep going. Keep trying. Keep attempting. Keep going. And don't stop just because you failed. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Why do you think they tell you this? Because you're going to fail. It's going to happen. All of these shirts that I made, all of them weren't perfect. There were lots of failures, right? The money that I invested into making these, there were some failures. There were some losses. And it wasn't always my fault. One time the printer that I used, it ran out of ink. Another time somebody who I had printing it out for me, they got the instructions mixed up because I was having like 3 or 4 printed at a time, and they put the wrong character on the wrong hoodie and then put the wrong nameplate on the wrong hoodie, right? So we got Mashibi on the front of the hoodie, and then we got Lolius's name on the back of the hoodie. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Failures are gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Now you probably saying like, yo, why'd you buy that? If I bought it, so I didn't have to go back there again. That's why I bought it. I, dang it. I don't like to tell people when I stop effing with them or stop messing with them, stop doing business with them. I just do it, and then they be like, "Damn, where he been at? He used to come by all the time." Yeah, you messed up. You messed up, and it was more than one. So that's another thing. I like to give people chances. I don't like giving up on people. I don't like giving up on people, right? Because I know that people are gonna fail. People are gonna fall short. I understand that. I understand that. I'm not gonna get bent out of shape just because somebody made a mistake. No, we gonna fail, right? But I ain't gonna lie to you. It's getting real cold out here, and I don't want to be out here too late. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. As your daily reminder, take it from Sensei. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fail. All the world's a stage. Give them a good show. Sometimes when you fail, it inspires other people to do something because they like, man, I thought I would fail as soon as I do it. Now seeing them fail, it makes me feel better about trying to do something I'm not comfortable with. And if you fail and get back up and try again, that's even more inspirational. You know what I mean? You don't know what type of impact you're having on people day to day. You know what I mean? So even if you fall short, even if you fail, get back up and keep fighting. Get back in the game, man. Everybody loves an underdog story. I tell you that. Professor Hawk signing out. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Let's expand. Let's grow. Let's go.